Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Aggie and welcome back to my creative modded Minecraft series called Exiled. If you guys have seen my previous episodes, I'd recommend checking that out before hitting this one up, but I believe at the end of the last episode we were talking about starting to build because it has been a few episodes since I was building and I've been busy. But we've been over here in the factory, we've seen all that. Let's go ahead, you can get a sneak peek in the top right, the hand corner there. We have finished our house. This has taken me quite a while, this is a pretty darn big house here. But you can see a lot has changed. I don't remember if I had the spruce on this island yet. But I added some large trees, because this is a pretty large building. I want everything to like scale properly. I couldn't put little oak trees around. I just don't think that would have fit with a large grand house like this. Especially with high roofs and everything. You know, you would have to kind of stick to the normal kind of 3-block high roofs, if not 2. But yeah, let's go ahead and show it off. So we have a path coming up here, right next to this large tree here. Let me turn off our HUD and check out what we have going on. Oh, you can see some smoke coming out of the top left there. We'll check that out. But first I want to check out and show you off is our wraparound porch here. So it goes all the way to this side. There's a door on the side there, as well as all the way over here. There will be a path continuing up the hill on this side, but we haven't made it around to that. But that's the plan. Maybe we could add something along the wall here. But let's go ahead and do the big reveal walking in here. Ta-da! I need to sweep, but we have a moving chandelier. Yeah, I figured if we were modded here, we couldn't just have a normal chandelier. I wanna kill you! Those things drive me nuts! Get out of here, I don't want your stuff. Sorry. Anyways, we have a moving chandelier. I forget what I was gonna say there. But I really like the design. Took me a while to come up with this one, and it was tough because we have a double wide room here. I couldn't put a chandelier on one side nor the other, especially get it to move. That means I would have to have 2 separate mechanisms moving in sync of each other. But we can go ahead and check that out in a little bit. First, we need to sleep. And I think this is actually a perfect opportunity to see our stained glass window here. So if you come up the grand stairs here, we have our stained glass of the crucifixion. We got the cross and the 2 extra on left and right. Colors associated, if you're aware of that. But we should see, you know, kind of looking up on the hill, the cross is on the hill, and or the sun kind of coming up through that. I think the sun's still below the mountain there. So let's just go ahead and move on. So if we go to the right here, this is currently my bedroom. You can see there's a lot of details in my bedroom. Figured I had some fun, had some gears, have a little cool floor here. Got some magma underneath that just so you can kind of see what's going on here. But if you actually see, we have this stained glass, not tinted glass, not stained glass, tinted glass covering this whole room. So technically, if I remove these torches here, the light level on this screen, if you know where to look, I think bottom left there, the third one up, shows that the block light level is 0, sky 3, total 3. But we don't have a whole lot of light coming in here. So I thought that would actually be a pretty cool room design. We can still see out, but technically we have kind of blacked out windows. We also have access to our porch here, or patio. I guess second floor would be called patio. Let's get a little walk around here. We have a great view, nice railing, and we're actually going to be coming up on this here. If you guys played Minecraft before, you're going to be very familiar with what this looks like. Let me back up a little bit. But I wanted a clock in Minecraft. I didn't want an occasional everyday clock. You know, I wanted to fit the theme. So it's not your average 12 o'clock clock or military clock. It is associated with a Minecraft clock. So you're going to see here the sun is positioned, it is just above the horizon. This then will take over eventually. I'm trying to talk enough until it wants to take over. There it goes! Yay! But anyways, so instead of having this clock, I just have this up here. It's pretty cool. I can show you the mechanism inside. Um, but yes, we have it set to a 24-hour clock. The way I had to build this was actually upside down if you guys want to do this yourself. But yes, this is rising. It'll go across the sky. We check that out later. Maybe we'll do a little time lapse for y'all. Ouch. Let me go ahead and climb back up there. Instead of going the way through our current bedroom, let's go to the left here. So we have a little entrance. I haven't finished this interior yet, but we have a little hallway here that then leads us to outside. There might be a path connecting to the patio here. But we have a nice little fire here, which we can take a seat and kind of enjoy the view here. Looking out on our mining island, our lava island, kind of up in the treetops. I think that is a very relaxing view. If you guys ever get a chance to go up in a treehouse or anywhere where you can kind of see the tops of the trees, I think there's something quite relaxing about it. But we have a nice little campfire, little soul campfire. Not sure how I felt about it, but we have little smoke particles, add a little life to this. Anyways, so yeah, we don't have much on the kind of porch here. It's more just for looks. Let's go ahead and walk back inside. We have 2 bedrooms here on this side. Kind of look up. We do have a 3rd floor. So how do we get up to that 3rd floor? We actually have a very nice spiral staircase here. Nothing under the stairs. Maybe I'll put a little Easter egg down there. But a nice little staircase. We have a little entrance out here. Again, a nice view. I don't have any current plans with this, but we have some stained glass little patio here. And we have a hole upstairs that we can kind of see our chandelier here. The 2 different mechanisms. I have them spinning in the opposite direction of each other that interlaces the chandelier. But like I said, we have all this room up here. I don't know if I'll make this a tall room or extend this over, but there's plenty of magic that can be done up here. I hope you guys are excited for that, because we have a lot more mods than just create. A lot of magic mods that we will get around to. Speaking of magic mods, I am a little terrified of this. I walked in here earlier today when I was getting ready to film this episode, and I noticed this. I did not add this. I don't like the look of it. It looks like a puddle of you-know-what. And every horror movie has always taught me, did it come from the ceiling? Don't see anything up there, thank goodness, but it does give me the EBGBs. It does appear to, if I had a guess, a mob died here, but I have not seen evidence of this anywhere. And I don't like that it's just in my house. It messes with me. But let's go ahead and walk over to the little library here. So we have a nice little seating here on the porch. I guess what I have going is I like the view. It's always about the view. But you could always grab a book here, sit here, just get a nice little look out. I haven't seen it from this side. And it's just very cozy and relaxing. I'll probably build this up a little bit more, but this is just temporary. I just wanted to show this off to you guys. And we have the dining room here. I really like these chairs. They're small. They really fit the vibe of our table. A table that would look like, if we had to move it, would scratch the floor. But what I envision here is this. This is actually the tablecloth going over the table. It's folded. It's kind of going down to the floor. And it kind of peaks there. You can imagine maybe legs behind it. But the tablecloth kind of thrown over the table. Each person has a plate. Then we have some bowls in the middle. I like that the bowls actually have different hitboxes, so they're kind of offset. Kind of adds some life to it. It's not as uniformed as these plates are. But we have a nice table here. I would like to get some candles put on the table. I just do not have wax at the moment, but that is a thing we'll be working towards. Another window, that'll be the path going over. And this is something that I wanted us to work on today. We have the kitchen, right? You gotta have a kitchen next to the dining room. We have double entrances to the kitchen, one on the left, one on the right. So far, all I have is 2 counters. We're gonna have to build up more. We have the Mr. Crawfish mod. What is that? At Mr. Crawfish. Crayfish, whatever. A lot of decorations here. We have a lot of cabinets, chairs we don't really need, but counters. Counters. I want to get these in. In today's episode, I think we'll finish up the kitchen here. We have some nice sinks, some fridges, but I don't think we need a fridge because I made a giant walk-in fridge. Kind of given that cold metal vibe. We can open up the doors. We have the... Oh, that's usually like diamond textured floor. I forget what these are called. But anti-slip floors. We have some storage on some shelves in here. It just, the metal kind of gives it that cold vibe, and I like it. Kind of cold, fresh products can be stored in the pantry freezer here. But I do want us to finish up the kitchen. We'll do that a little bit later, but let me finish showing off our build here. I couldn't decide which door yet. I'll get around to fixing that. I want to walk around the blood. I don't like it. But we have a little door, sliding door here. And we have a nice little patio. I don't remember if I showed you all in the last episode, but I plan to put a tree here, and I have done so. I really, really like how this turned out. I used a lot of those framed blocks, added a lot of different designs to the trunks here. That is not just your normal square tree. It added some texture, added some design. I can't do this for every tree around here. I think that would be way too much. This is just a small little focal point. Nice little tree that we have here. Some roses just surrounding it. I think I'll leave it as grass. I don't think I need to change that. That should be paved. But we have this little area here that we need to fill out. I figured this would be perfect for a nice grill. Put a grill out here just right outside the house. Perfect place to grill. So I actually have some things already pre-made for us to start building this. First, every picnic area needs a picnic table. Let's go ahead and put one out. So there's our table, and let's put some chairs. This works out perfect. We got a little nice picnic table here. A nice, watching the sunset, picnic table. So that means we need to sleep. Grab our sleeping bag. It's starting to rain, I'm getting wet. Alright. I don't mind the rain, but I know YouTube does. The bitrate can kind of get bad for some people. But we have several blocks here. We have the basic, put a furnace out there. I grabbed a blast furnace. I don't think I'll use these smooth blocks. I think what I'm leaning towards is this cobbled andesite as our floor. I think I'll leave the rest of that there. You know what, I'll forget it if I leave it there. Let me grab this. But a nice little concrete pad for our grilling area. We're gonna put a blast furnace, a furnace. I'll have to see what y'all think about this. A grill in the middle. I don't mind that. And I would like a counter here and there as well. But I don't know if I have a counter. So, you know what I can do is, I'm going to go ahead and grab those things. you know what? Let me take a step back. Give me one more moment. If you've noticed, we have a pink roof there. What's that roof about? Well, my girlfriend actually hopped on while I was building all this, and decided to make a little doghouse. We have a nice little path up to this, but we have a little dog. We have a honey floor. Awful noise. We have a little dog bowl for the dog, but a cute little house for it. We have an exit here if we want, but we currently have him sitting on his bed. But if you guys can think of a really cute name, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to name tag this dog. Make it a little bit more part of the family, so to say. But yes, let me go ahead and get the final items for finishing up our grill location, as well as see what we can decorate the kitchen with. And I will be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. We are just making the last few things here. We're gonna make some counters. We got some spruce counters need to be made. Oh, that's why. I need some chests. Tried to make this a second ago, and I did not have the right recipe. Alright, so we got some counters now. Alright, so let's go get some blocks placed and see if we can decorate this kitchen well enough. I mean, we're not going to see this kitchen too often, but it does need to be completed, so let's see what we can come up with. First, I'm thinking a double wide sink. Ooh, double wide sink here. This might be a go or no go, but I'm gonna put some leaves in the corners. I think that might decorate it a little bit. That's not gonna work there. I could make it work, but let's just leave that for now. Okay, now we have some counters to come around. Do we want to put one there? Maybe we could come up with something else to put there. I don't know. Let's just first wrap this all the way around. I think that's just lighting, yeah. Take these away, put them over there, it would fit. But what else do we have to put in here? That's not right. We have some cabinets that we want to put in. Made some birch cabinets just to add some color to the place. Didn't want everything to be spruce. I mean, yes, we have a blue roof here, but let's trying to go for different designs. Maybe this? That looks interesting. I don't mind that. Let's fill it in across here. Scared me. Maybe 2? Do we need more spruce cabinets? I mean, I could probably make this go, what, 4 more? I'd be happy with. Maybe 4, maybe 5? I want to see if there's something else I can put there. Do I have anything else for this kitchen? I don't believe so. I mean, this is fine. I do want to finish, add a few more here. I'll get that in just a moment. Probably add an oven, a few more things, but let's go add some items out to the grilling area. So, first item, let's add a cooler. Gotta have a cooler next to the picnic table. Can I put it on the picnic table? Let's turn it sideways. And maybe put it off to the side. Yeah. It dwarfs that picnic table, but hey, we got a pretty large cooler here. Looks like you can put anything inside. Doesn't have to be foods or that, but what I noticed is actually pretty cool is that the lid does open up. Can't see it, but maybe you can see it for a split second. Let's go over here. So out here, I have... Is that a drawer? We have a fridge I want to put out here. Let's put that on the other side. A fridge and a cooler, I guess. Cabinet there. Let's add some... Oh, what was it? What? Oh, that's what the second sink was for. I'm gonna go steal a sink for a moment. This sink is supposed to be for out here. I was wondering why I had two. Let's add a sink. Alright, now we need to add something in the corners here. But I don't want to just make squares. Let's make some frames here. As if my house wasn't enough frames with these arches and everything else. But here's my frame chest. Never mind, it was. I think this is it. Where's my frames? What do you want? I mean, I could make more frames. That sticks. Let's just do that. My apology. Let's search in some frames here. Frames. There we go. Make a little bit with that. Do we have any more wood on us? No. Let me get a stack of spruce. I think the few frames that we have is enough to complete what we're looking for here. Let's head back up. Open this up. I'm thinking this block here, or not. Why can't I make that one? Oh, I need at least 7. Well, my apology. Let's make more here. Let's make a crafting table. Probably have like 5 in the chest over there, but never hurts to have another. Let's make more frames. Never enough frames. There we go. Thinking this would be a decent design. Let's put it there. Kind of rounds off the corners. Alright. And we could put just normal white terracotta in there. And honestly, I kind of like it. It doesn't look bad. It matches the fridge. It matches the sink pretty well. I did want to add some texture to it because this is textured. A lot of this isn't. But I don't know if it needs to be. Let's go look at the mason table down here. We can see if there's a better texture. I was originally looking at this concrete tiles. Would be too busy? I don't think so. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. So if I place that there, I like the look of it, but in my mind, I see a little bit of a blue hue to that. And I think that's just like kind of this gray, this little strip right here. I don't know if that's just color theory next to this block here. But I will say, it kind of takes away from it. So I might not do that. See, this kind of thing with building is, it's just trial and error. I could put these blocks here as well. Let's add some white concrete. Do I like that little slant? It adds some design. It doesn't make too much sense for practical use, but it gives room next to the sink here. It's that, or I could do like a stair block, but again, I don't think that would add anything. I think I might be pretty happy with the way this is set up currently. I might try to see if I can get a campfire under this. Do I have the ability to make a campfire right now? I'm not sure if this will work, but I want that grill to actually have some smoke coming out of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I could get the furnace to do that, but I don't think it'll have the same effect. Block of coal. Oh, I have a ton of coal right here. Let's see if I can make campfire. And I'm not sure if I have like a smoker or anything in this. I don't think I do, else I would have used it for up there. That's just a normal campfire, as well as that. Are those blowing in the same direction? Yeah, they are. Okay. Good, good, good. That's actually pretty awesome that they all move in the same direction as they should, but I would assume they would have just had their own direction they want to blow. Well, let's see. If we put this... That was a terrible way of doing this. I am stuck now. Gravel me out of here. Alright. That dirt... Just give it back down to there. Anyways, campfire inventory's full. If I place that there, can I then place... Can I leave that underneath the ground? Oh? Oh, it's right here in my inventory. Oopsies. Okay, now I grabbed that dirt. Can I place this here? Will the particles still come out? It looks like they're just going off to the side. Still have some smoke. Let me step back and see if it looks good at all. It looks like we have poor ventilation is what it looks like. I mean, that smoke is getting 100 times larger and just coming up in the ground. Unfortunately, I guess it's not transparent. It doesn't go through this. I mean, I could put it behind it. I don't have silk touch. I don't think I get that back. That's really annoying. But maybe I could just say it's off. Like, we're not using it. I don't think it needs to be on right now. We have a fridge. Not sure the functionality of this. Maybe there is. Maybe you can turn this into ice somehow. We have the kitchen drawer here. You know, for utensils, you have the fridge, you have a furnace, you have a blast furnace. You know, whatever you want to cook, you got a grill, you got a sink here. We don't have any water for this sink. Let's go get some water. And then we'll make our way back to the kitchen, see what else we can finish up there. But where are my buckets? We'll just take one. That's all we should need. Does my inventory stress y'all out too? Because it's kind of stressing me out. Doesn't take long to fill up an inventory. But I'm not going to go around and try to organize. I try to keep things fairly organized. I mean, dyes are in a chest, ores are in a certain chest, but sometimes you just got to dump out your inventory, and I understand it. Can I put more than that, or is that like it? There's not much. Let's go see if you can like put a second bucket in there if it acts like a cauldron. It does. But I don't know, maybe I'll fill it up at some point, but I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and watch that. That'd be a long process. But yeah, let's just take a little step back, check this out. So yeah, we walk out of our house here. We have a nice little picnic table, cooler on it, nice little grilling area, and our little doghouse past it. I like it. It fills it in pretty good. Right next to our wonderful tree. Okay, well, let's walk back inside. Let's reassess. What do I need for the kitchen? I do like this. I could use probably one more cabinet. I wouldn't mind that ending there. I don't think I need it. My inventory. I like the leaves. Got one more spruce counter. I could put that there. I want to get a furnace in here. A blast furnace. 2 more cabinets. Let me go ahead and grab those things, and I'll be right back. We'll finish up these 2 projects. Alright guys, before we finish up our kitchen and building for today, I do want to tell you guys what's coming up in the next few episodes. The next episode is going to be a farming episode. So, we've been living off of pretty little wheat field right next to the water, day 1 stuff. We need to graduate from that. I want to make a farming island. I have started on it, but I don't want to spoil it yet. I think you guys will appreciate what's coming. It is pretty darn cool. I came up with the idea and I realized, oh my gosh, that is doable and it is so cool. We are going to have to continue working on it next episode, but I hope you guys stick around for that one. As well as we need to hop back into our factory and start processing more items. Right now we just have a basic ore processor. We need to start gaining more resources so we don't actually have to go mining as much. But I do want to make our way back over there. But like I said, I want a farming update, so that might come with a restaurant. I don't know if we'll get that restaurant done, but we will be working on the farm in the next episode. So I hope you guys look forward to that. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish up the kitchen. Let's see what we can put in. So we want to actually get the second sink in. I got two more. We got double wide sink. That looks good there. We got counter space there. This is going to end. I don't have another one of those. That looks a little dumb. Unfortunately, I need to get more spruce or birch for that. But got this little stove oven here. I'm thinking, let's cut this out. Ooh, it's just automatically on. Like that. We have some brick. Let's make a little brick oven here. We can make pizzas or anything else. Because I'm not original, we're just gonna say we're gonna be making some pizzas here. That's automatically on. That's pretty cool. So we got that going. I don't think it needs to go any higher. Look good if there was like another one like right here. Yeah, I think that looks good, almost like a chimney. We're gonna ignore that. Sorry, can't take my attention away from it. But let's go ahead and put in normal furnace and an oven here. I think that is the last of my blocks. So we have a decent little kitchen here. I'd like to get something on the counter. Let's see, do we still have that crafting table on me? Do we still have it in this room? Negative. What I do want to do, it's something simple, but let's go get some bowls to put on the counter. Red terracotta, I think just straight terracotta. Grab some 3 bowls here. Let's go see what this does. This is a nice look. Just add 2 bowls. Maybe a third in the corner here. There we go. Alright, kitchen complete. Let's go see. I added some water, filled up this sink here. I lost the dirt. Do I have any dirt on me? No. But we have a nice little patio here now. But if you guys did enjoy this video and appreciate this building, this took me a lot of work. It's been a lot of time. We can see that the sun is setting according to our clock there. I guess we could look up too, but we see it's setting, and these pesky little evil bugs are driving me nuts. But if you guys did appreciate it and do appreciate this build, I'd greatly appreciate y'all hitting the like button. And just so I can stop saying appreciate, I'm going to end the video here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.